Okay, welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner Classic. That's Young Classic. This is episode number 1449 and Doubleshot number 1343. Now I have two DC trades. One, of course, is technically from the very first series that Jeff Johns ever worked on. The other is one of those alternate reality series for DC. It's, well, was originally released as digital first, but you'll find out what it is soon. Alright, first up it is, and this is what the trade says, JSA presents Stars and Stripe. Yeah, this was in fact the very first comic that Jeff Johns ever worked on. Now, this is the second trade, basically collecting issues from the series. And you're probably thinking, Nick, have you reviewed the series before? As far as I know, I haven't. I mean, I've read this series before, I just have never reviewed it. Not that I can think of, no. Of course, this book collects issues 0. Yes, issue 0. Yeah, good series, issue 0. And 9 to 14. Yeah, it's appropriate to review this series because, well, Stargirl's on TV. So, why the heck not? Why not review the series that basically had her debut? Issue 0 is simply put this. It's Jack Knight when he retired as, well, it's basically Jack Knight giving his staff that he used in the main James Robinson series to Stargirl. Well, at the time, in the book, she's referred to as a Star Sprinkled Kid. Later on, I think it's a page of JSA changed her codename to Stargirl. And, of course, the one thing you at least got to appreciate with the series is the fact that, well, she pretty much was given this basically she doesn't make her stepfather mad. Her actual father does show up toward the end of the series and shows up like an issue, and she's happy to see him, but her mother wants nothing to do with him at all. Yep. We also have, get this, the Shining Knight make an appearance in these issues. Yes, the Shining Knight. If you don't know who the Shining Knight is, like, people may have seen this guy pop up on an episode of the Justice League animated series, the Justice League Unlimited. But I should point out something. On the cover of one of the issues he pops up in, they put in this weird armor attire. Now, a friend of mine, this was years ago, when he first saw S.T.R.I.P.E, he thought he looked like Iron Man. I mean, appearance-wise, he kind of looks like an Iron Man, or it could be like a big guy ripoff. That's simply put what some people might think he is. But here's the thing. About well, the S.T.R.I.P.E. Kind of, yes, you can kind of say that. But the character who was previously known as S.T.R.I.P.E. had been around since the 1940s. Yeah, they explained in the previous issues the reason why he looks so young, why he still looks the same age, why he looks like he's probably looked like in his late 30s. Well, there's a reason for that, and that reason is some kind of curse he was involved with. Now, I just wanted to, on the cover, now in the main book, here's the Shining Knight. That's him. And the cover of the very next issue, they get this weird-looking armor for him to wear, which he does not wear this in the comic. Yeah, that was actually a big fat lie. But yeah, you actually have the Shining Knight appear for these last two issues, and the main villain of these issues is a woman named Sheev. She's someone who's a close associate of Courtney Wepamore, which she does find out by the end of the series that she is in fact Stargirl. And her mother finds out too. Now, according to S.T.R.I.P.E, Pat Dugan, he says that actually this was not him. This actually was Jay Garrick who basically said this. Like, it is okay to have your relatives know who your secret identity is, because it builds trust. Same cannot be said whoever it was the editor for the Blue Beetle by Tony Bedard. Yes, keep a secret from your close loved ones is absolute stupid nonsense. Heck, even Jeff Johns wrote that was utter nonsense. Well, he probably should have told the editor of the Blue Beetle run when it was run by Tony Bedard. Should have told him that because that's an old, outdated cliche. Yeah, they had Jay Garrick show up here because Courtney's mom finds out, well, not only she's a superhero, but she's a member of the JSA. And she's very supportive of it. Yep. And also in the final issue, they actually have her drive the original Star Sprinkled Kid's yellow car, which is so cool. Which she does drive this thing. She has like when she popped up on Smallville, she actually had this car, which I thought was so cool. They had it. But that's the issues themselves. It's actually pretty good. Give this book roughly a 9.5 out of 10. The artwork in here is done by a few different, at least about a few different artists in here. Scott Nolans, which I believe I met this guy in person at Comic Con. He does issues 9 through 11. 0 and 12 to 14. Zero's done by two different artists. You have Lee Motter and Charles Weston, who does the artwork for issue 0. Lee Motter does issues 12 to 14. Absolute really good book. And when Courtney's mom finds out about her top, it's like, oh, that's just a cheerleading outfit. That was the top of her outfit. Yeah. Though if I could chance me who came with the idea of Courtney's original attire? I like the original attire, though. If you see her pop up in Justice League United, they give her full bodysuit for some reason. I'm not really sure why. I kind of like whenever a superhero shows up midriff, but that's just me. All right, next up is a book that was released digitally. This is actually a sequel series to the original one. This is Bombshells United, Volume 1, American Soil. This collects the first 6 issues of Bombshells United. Yeah, this is the sequel series to Bombshells. And here's something quite strange. I was talking to the comic store about this when I was last there. He says, and this of course is kind of true, the original trade that collects issues from that collect issues from the original Volume 1, which actually is not posted here. Yeah, the very first Bombshells trade. Apparently it's out of print. Yeah, for some reason it's out of print. I have no idea why, but it's out of print for some reason. I thought that was kind of strange. As far as I know, there's no explanation for this at all, but there you go. American Soil is simple as this. Wonder Woman, yes, this is Wonder Woman, where she's here with Cassandra Sandmark, Donna Troy, and a couple of Japanese girls named Yuki something. Yeah, and the main villain of the storyline, now I should point out the artwork, the writing here is done by Margaret Bennett. Yeah, she's basically the writer here. With Margaret Savage. Yeah, there's about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 7 artists in this issue. 7 artists. Margaret Savage. Marco Teixeira. Sha Ohm. Latino Vecchio. David Hahn. Pasquale Quisquino. And Sandy Giral. The cover here is done by Terry Rachel Dotson. Yeah. This one is done by Margaret Savage. This, of course, is really good artwork. Yes, Margaret Savage is a very good artist. Now, basically, oh yeah, in case you're curious though, who's the main villain of the storyline? Clayface. I'm not kidding about that. Clayface. We have appearance by Dawnstar. Yes, you're probably thinking, Dawnstar, you mean from the Legion of Superheroes? Yep, pops up in the series because there's hardly any male characters in here, so why not? Yep. I mean, there's an issue that basically shows off the other women here because they actually have, like, they refer to themselves as the Wonder Girls, which is interesting to say the least. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the 2 girls with them are known as, there's Yuki Kasira, Yuri Kasira, I think this is, and of course Donna Troy, and the last one is Emily Slug. I'm thinking, that scene sounds very familiar. It's the Element Woman. Yep, the female metamorpho. Yeah, interesting though, she does not have her powers here. Nope, she does not have her powers in the universe. Yeah, in the regular DC continuity, she's a character kept by Jeff Johns. Yeah, she first popped up in the pages of Flashpoint, of all things, who basically became a regular part of DC canon. Yeah, all she is, like I said, just a female metamorpho who was briefly part of the Justice League, and then for some reason they had her join the Doom Patrol. Because according to the Chief's way that Jeff Johns wrote him, which wrote him like the Grant Morrison version of the character, Grant Morrison wrote him, where she had no choice in the matter to join the Doom Patrol. Yep. And they spend the first 5 to 6 issues in here basically fighting Clayface. The last issue is set sometime in the future where it's a focus on Donna Troy. Mm-hmm. Yep. We also have Katana pop up here. Yes, Katana. For this last issue. Also cameos by Aquawoman, Aquaman, Lois Lane, Supergirl, Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, Vixen, Hawkgirl, Bumblebee. Yep. Yeah, the last issue is known as World Tour. Yeah, that's what, and we start off with, like, the first character you see in the book is Batwoman. Yes, this red hair woman, that is actually Batwoman. Because she's the head of the Batgirls baseball vigilante group. We have the Black Canary. Yep, a band, which they actually kind of gave this in the regular DC continuity to her in the Black Canary solo book, where they gave Diana Lance her own band. Yep, they gave her own band known as the Black Canaries. And they even have her wear fishnet stockings, which is what I think she was known for wearing. Mm-hmm. And it's also mentioned here about the Suicide Squad, because of course we have to have the Suicide Squad, because Amanda Waller is here with, looks like, Killer Croc. Looks like Harley Quinn, possibly. I'm not sure who these other women are. They don't really say who they are. And this guy here with the mustache, that apparently is Oliver Queen. Yes, this guy here, that's Oliver Queen. Yep. Yeah, this is just a good show off of like a lot of the characters who are in this universe. There's appearance by the Sapphire, which I believe this is supposed to be. It's not Lois. It's Kara Ferris, and I think this guy here is supposed to be Hal Jordan. Yeah, I believe this guy here is supposed to be Hal Jordan, which he does not have a Green Lantern ring. Nope, he doesn't. Jessica. Well, they say this girl's name is Jessica, the one who's running towards this green light. I wonder if this is supposed to be Jessica Cruz. And then they find the lantern, and we briefly see a female Flash, Starfire, who apparently is a firefighter and she can fly. We have Platinum of the Middlemen, the Black Bat, which I think this is supposed to be Cassie Kane. Yep. But yeah, this book, it's actually pretty good. I give this book roughly a 9.5 out of 10. It's pure fun of a book to read. Yep. And I can't wait to read more Bombshells because, well, this is based upon a figure line, this whole universe. It's basically a bunch of female superheroes. Yeah, they also got the concept for this series from a series of variant covers. Yep, variant covers that were published. And this was a sequel series, Bombshells United. It's really good. Yeah. It's roughly collecting like 12 chapters of the, like, because each issue is like collecting 2 chapters apiece. So that's why you have 6 issues here. Though this will be the first trade here. And I got this for pretty cheap. I got this the same day I got the Middleman Elements of Change. I got this book purely because I like Bombshells. I think it's a good concept. Though, here's the strange thing about this universe. Apparently, like, almost every single female character pops up in this universe, I would say almost everyone, is a lesbian. Yes, that's the way Margaret writes them. Like, here's a big example for you. Big Barda is a lesbian in this universe. Yes. No joke about that. Wonder Woman technically isn't. She's not a lesbian. Nope. Yeah, they don't depict her as a lesbian here. For some reason, Big Barda is. I mean, I know Batwoman is, obviously. It seems like half the one pops up in here are, in fact, lesbians. But that's just the way that it is because there's not much guys for the series. That's part of the reason why a lot of these women are basically in a relationship with each other. But that's one thing about Bombshell that was kind of weird. That, okay, I have no problem with lesbian couples in comics. But why in the world do you have to do it for clearly established characters like Big Barda? A woman who's clearly not lesbian. A woman who is straight. And in a relationship with Mr. Miracle, matter of fact, they're happily married. In the awesome critically acclaimed series by Tom King, they became parents for the first time. Yep. Though Big Barda herself, her personality is based upon Mrs. Jack Kirby. The late Jack Kirby's wife. Yep. But yeah, 12 books, really good. Can't wait to review more books from these stuff. In the case of Star Trek, there's like one more trade for that one. Bombshell, there's still tons more trades for that one. Don't worry about that. Okay, so that's a particular review. I will have time to do one more, but I'm going to be leaving soon, like in the next 35 minutes. So I'll probably do the next one probably when I get back. Okay, so next video. Bye.